Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be starting a vlog. I just want to start the vlog. I'm making an outfit for my birthday. It's going to be a two-piece outfit, a shirt and then a trouser at the downside, a pant at the downside. So I actually saw this style on Pinterest and I really liked it, and I decided to just make it for my birthday. Just something simple to make. I already have this crepe fabric. I don't know, it was red. I bought the fabric to use it for something else before. I did not use it, so it's been here. So I decided to use it now for my birthday outfit. So I'm making use of this red. It's about 2.5 yards. So it's going to be a short sleeve. The shirt is going to be short sleeve, so I'm hoping that it will be okay. And then the shoulder is going to be a bit open. It's not going to be straight like tight on my body. It's going to be a bit free. And then the shirt as well. It's going to be a notch collar shirt. I've not done a notch collar shirt before. This is going to be my first time, so I'm hoping that it turns out nice. I really like this style, so I hope that I do it well. And 2.5, I think 2.5 should be okay for it. I'm hoping it's okay. And then I have a thread. I have this matching thread. I'll be using a zip because the trouser is going to be having a zip at the side. It's going to have a side zip, and I have buttons. So for these buttons, I actually bought two. One set is actually red. I'm not sure I'll use that red because the outfit itself is already red. So I think I might end up using the silver. I think the silver will be better for the red. You see? I think the silver will be better for the red. But if I use this red, I think it has like a kind of gold design, but like it's too red for me. So I think I will go with the silver one. It will go more on the color. It will bring out the beauty of the shirt more. And then for the shirt, this is my first time I'm making it, so it's been drafted already. Someone helped to do this for me actually, and I also learned as well. So the next one I'm going to be making, probably I'll actually make it like a tutorial, but this one is going to be like a vlog. Alright, I'm going to do like to learn it, to try it on my own outfit. So when I'm making it the second time, I will just make it like a tutorial. But this one is going to be a vlog. I don't know if you can see it. It's not marker. It's not board, it's a pen. So you can't see it. So when I'm cutting on the shirts, I will just cut it, place it on it, add the allowances that I actually need, and then cut it and then join everything. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing in this video. So please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do it by subscribing, clicking on the subscribe button to join this amazing family. Like this vlog, like the video, share it to anyone you know to be of help to, and please don't forget to watch to the end. Alright, watch the video to the end. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you at the end of the vlog. So today is 14th. I'm starting it on the 14th. So I think I'll just do the cutting today because already in the night. I'll do the cutting today and then I'll finally sew it tomorrow. I'll do the final joining tomorrow. So today I'm going to be drafting it. I'll start it and then draft it. But if I can, I'll actually join the trouser because that is going to be really something straightforward and simple. So I'll continue with the top, the notch collar top or camp collar shirt tomorrow. So yeah, bye. So guys, the first thing I did was to go ahead and fold the fabric into two. So I'm cutting the two front pieces of the trouser. So now I'm marking the length. So I mark including the folding allowance. So what I did was I minus 1.5 inch at the upper side because of the band, and I also minus the 1.5 inch to mark to the hip point and then to the crouch depth, to where the crouch is actually going to stop. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I mark it. I'll also minus 1.5 inch at the upper side to mark it. So I'll go ahead and connect a straight line all the way to this other side. So from that crouch line, I also mark all the way down to the thigh line, right? So I'll also go ahead and connect a straight line all the way to the other side. So another thing is that from that thigh line, I went ahead to mark to the full length and then divide it by 2. So that's what I'm using as the new length. I still minus 1 inch from it, so that's 1.5, about 1.5. That's what I'm using for the new length. I'll also go ahead and connect a straight line all the way to this other side, and then I'll go ahead and divide my hip. I actually wanted it to be a bit free, not too tight, so I added extra 1 inch, connected a straight line. So I'll connect it all the way to the upper side and then all the way to the crotch line. So from this crotch line I added 1.5 inch to actually carve it. Right, so basically I'm just trying to carve the crotch line from here. And another thing is that from the waistline I divided my waist by 4. So all the measurements I'm dividing by 4, divided it by 4. I added extra sewing allowance because it's going to have a zip at the side. I needed extra allowance for the zip as well. And I went down by 1 inch from the waistline, slant it all the way to the upper side, just the same way you see like this in this video. So from this crotch line I'll measure the whole length that I have there and divide it by 2. So that's where I'm going to, that's actually the midpoint of the whole measurements. I'm going to be marking a straight line from there to the upper side all the way to the downside. So when I'm dividing all the other measurements, like from the hip, like from the thigh line to the downside and everything, I'll actually divide the measurements and then mark half of each from each side. So because this trouser is actually not going to be tight, I added extra allowances to it to make it to be free. If you actually don't want to follow this process, from that cross line you just like mark straight down to make it a palazzo pant, but I actually wanted to give it a bit of shape at the downside, so that's why I divided the down measurement. I divided it by 2, but from the hip and then the waist is by 4. So the downside, the new measurement, and the thigh is divided by 2. So I'll go ahead and connect all the lines just the same way you see like this. So when I'm done, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So you see like mine have a bit of shape, but it's still free. It's still free at the downside. So I will just go ahead and cut out everything just the same way you see in this video. So guys, after cutting, I actually did not know my phone was recording. My phone was not recording at the time I was drafting the back. So you see that the back crouch is wider. I actually extended it by 3 inches, and then the downside as well, I extended it by 1.5 inches. So this is what I have. Then after doing that, I went there to cut the waistband as well. It's long enough to go around my waist, and then it's wide. It's going to be 1.5 inch wide, so I have extra sewing allowance and folding. So I'll go ahead and I've gone ahead to weave it, as you can see. So I'll place the right sides facing each other, and then I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew it. Do the same thing to the other side as well. So basically that's what I'm doing now. I went there to pin it down so that it will be much more easier. I align it well and pin it down so that it will not give me too much of headache when I'm sewing it. So just go ahead and sew it all the way to the downside, and then do the same thing to the other side as well. So this other side, I was actually supposed to make it to be a bit wider from the other side because I'm fixing zip, so it was way too small. I later on adjusted it to be a bit wide so that I'll be able to fix my zip, because I'm fixing it as an invisible zip. And I also went there to sew the back side before joining the whole thing. The back side, I joined the back from the crotch line at the back. I joined it before joining this down, the 2 legs together. So that's basically what I'm doing, joining the 2 legs, because I've joined the upper side already. So I'll open it up and then complete it as the downside. Just complete it just the same way you see like this. And yeah, so I went there to open it up and press the seams. So you see how it looks like. See how it looks like. I open it up and then neatly iron it first. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be fixing the waistband, and I've already gone ahead to iron gum stay on it. The gum stay is 1.5 inch wide, so also folded one side and hem it down with the hemming gum. So one side is also having 1/2 inch of sewing allowance, as you can see, like this. So I folded it and then ironed it. So what I did was that I placed the right side of the band, the side that doesn't have gum, I placed it on the wrong side of the trouser. So I'm just going ahead to sew it with the 1/2 inch that I actually left, that I actually showed you guys earlier. So I will sew it all the way around. So when I'm done, I'm going to flip it over to the right side, just the same way you see, like this. So you see that the waistband is long. I'll cut out the excess later. So I'm going to be sewing at the tip, just the same way you see, like this. I'll go ahead and sew it. So the side that actually has gum is now lapping on the right side of the fabric, right side of the trouser. So I'll go ahead and sew it all the way around. So when I was done, I cut the excess and also folded it into so that it will not be rough from inside. I will do the same thing to the other side as well. So guys, this is how it looks like after I was done fixing the waistband. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be fixing the zip. So it's going to be like an invisible zip, just the same way you see me fixing like this. I'll go ahead and fix it from this other side and then turn it to the other side and do the same thing as well. So basically, when I'm actually done fixing the zip, I'll also fold the downside with the excess allowances that I actually left for folding. I'll iron it down and then go ahead and sew it all the way around on my sewing machine as well. So the zipper, I folded the upper side and I'll top stitch on both sides. So guys, for the top part, for the shirt, I have this back piece. I also went there to cut out the patterns already. So I have the front and then the collar, it's already here. So what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and cut it on my fabric now. So the length that I have here is 15, which is my half length. So I'm going to be extending it and then adding extra allowances because it's exactly my body measurement that is here. So I'm going to be cutting it on the fabric and then adding extra allowances. So for the collar, is going to be on fold as well. I'll fold it into 2. So even the shoulder, my shoulder is 15 divided by 2 is exactly my shoulder. So I'm extending it so that it will not be exactly my shoulder. You know how shirts are, you don't have to make it exactly your shoulder. So for the side as well, I added 3 inches, which was too much. The 3 inches was too big, so I later on reduced it. And the length, I added the length as well. I added the length, I think, to 24 inches, and then folding was also inside and sewing at the shoulder. So I didn't want it to be too long, the shirt to be too long or to be too short, like cropped up. So that's why I added it to that. So as you can see, I'm adding 3 inches, but I later on reduced it. So the 3 inches was too much, 3 from this side, 3 from this other, 6 inches, it was too big. So I later on had to reduce it. And then I extended the shoulder, the armhole line as well, which I later on still adjusted as well. So yeah. So for this side, I added 1 inch for button and buttonhole, but the 1 inch was already included in the pattern drafting. So I later on still reduced it to about 1/4 inch just for sewing because I needed the allowance to join the interfacing that I was cutting. So just 1/4 or 1/2 inch will be okay for the sewing allowance for the joining. So I'm basically going ahead to cut out everything now. So this is the front. I'm done cutting it. So the next is to be cutting the back. I've already gone ahead to add the necessary allowances that I need. So I'm going ahead to cut the whole thing now. And I also went there to draft the sleeve for the shirt as well. It's going to be a short sleeve, so drafted it, and then I'll go ahead and cut it out just the same way you see like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be joining the front. I also went there to weave it, so I'm going to be joining by 1/2 inch at the upper side. I'll just place the right side facing each other, and then I'll go ahead and join it. So like I said earlier, the one that I added, I was just trimming it out, place the two of them together and then trim it out, and left just 1/4 inch for joining. So after joining the shoulder, this is what it looks like. And the next thing is I'm going to be placing this interfacing. I also weave it at the other side as well. Just go ahead and join the both sides. So basically I was done joining. I also went there to join the collar, which was off camera, and this is how the back looks like. I'll just hem it with my hemming gum from inside so that it will not be flipping over. So this is how the collar looks like. And the next thing I'm going to do is to be joining the sleeve on the dress. I'll go ahead and join the sleeve from both sides, both the right hand side and the left hand side of the top. So guys, I was done sewing the shirt, and I marked the spaces for the buttons, and then the buttonhole is also created. It's been created already. I have 4 buttonholes, and so I'm going to be fixing 4 buttons on the shirt. So actually initially I wanted it to be white. When I started this vlog, I wanted it to be white, but at this point I was really confused on which one to use, either the white or the red. But after much contemplation, later on decided to go with the red, and it was still fine because it has a touch of gold on it. It was still very okay. So now basically I'm just fixing the buttons on the shirt. So guys, I was actually done fixing, and this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and open the button space, and then I went there to fix it. So basically this is how it looks like. So guys, just few minutes to my makeup and photo shoot, I decided to draft this underbust corset, and I made it, refashioned it with an old jeans to use, and this is how this one also turned out to be. It was really nice as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still here, please don't forget to subscribe to be part of this amazing family. Like this video and also share it to anyone you know it to be of help to. Thank you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.